Welcome back to my art studio, and today we are going to do something special because I have a present from Rosa Gallery, a new set of the colors of 2026, and I would like to make swatches of these colors. I would like to find nice combinations of mixtures, and I would like to paint something interesting. And I think it will be the sunset because when I opened the box and saw the colors, I immediately thought that's very nice set for my idea of the sunset. And here it is. And yeah, that's an interesting experiment. Stay with me, and I'm sure you will enjoy. I would like to show you how I make swatches. I do not make swatches in sketchbooks. I make swatches like this on separate cards, and I write the name, and sometimes I write the numbers, sometimes I name the pigment. So it differs from the goals you have, but actually I love it on separate pieces of paper, because when I choose the color scheme for my new painting, for me it's very easy to place them like this and then think, okay, these two, perhaps two more, because if it's just in my sketchbook I have to check where it was, but this is always with me and I have hundreds of them. To make those cards, I cut first the watercolor paper, just cellulose paper. Size is 6 to 8 centimeters, and I use the tape to put all these cards here, and then I start swatching. So let's have a look what's inside. Yes, amazing colors, lots of granulation colors, and also pink and granulation red. Cool. Yes, so first I will put them to my new palette. Nightfall orange, lilac pale, nice for flowers, red rose deep. I know this color, I use it already. It's just perfect colors for red flowers, just perfect. I will show you. Nightfall azure, very nice grayish blue, greenish grayish blue. Rose quartz, so nice one. Van Dyke brown, rose pale, also a flower color, very close to lila but a bit more pinkish. Both have titanium white. The color I use now a lot, buff titanium. I use it almost in every painting now. It's just amazing how I like it a lot. And olive oxide gray, this color I used already. It's beautiful, and one of my favorites together with buff titanium, ultramarine gray. Yes, So all the colors are here, and I will start swatching. Buff Titanium I already swatched because I use it a lot, and for recording tutorials I needed already this card. But the rest we will do together with you. The only thing what I would also recommend, if this is a granulation color, what you can do, you can make a swatch on big piece of paper, like bigger. For example, this is Nightfall Orange, is very beautiful granulation color, and why I'm doing that on big piece of paper, because I can see more. I can see what color of the particles comes down into the sheet of the paper. I see different hues, and it gives me more information, because on small ones it's not always visible with granulation colors. So that's a fact. But yeah, you need to store and to cut bigger ones, so it's absolutely up to you, but it's just my recommendation. Now I will do all on small ones. Usually I make it wet, just with a normal brush, and then starting with Nightfall Orange. More pigment closer to the edge, like here, and then I'm just pulling what is left on the brush, and this give me a bit of a like gradient, so that I see that this is lighter, this is darker. And for granulation it's also important, because then you see what's inside. The next color is Lila. It's very meditating to make swatches. Next one, I will take pink. So when they are close to each other, you see a big difference actually in the hue. A bit thicker here. And the last one in this row will be red. With red, you will be surprised when it is thick. It's really red. But when we add water, the color is becoming pink. It's amazing. So it's not becoming light red. It's really becoming very cold color, very cool color. It's just for the flowers, super nice. So I'm using just a usual tape. Nothing special here. Trying to make it with the same distances, but it's not a problem if it's not right. Next one. And then from below. And from up. When everything will be dry, I will be removing the tape, and I will write down the names. So next color is Nightfall No, it's ultramarine gray. It's super cool color. So rather thick here from up, and then almost with empty brush I'm pulling it down. The next is the green one, the olive oxide gray. You know that green is the most difficult color while painting, and what I usually notice with my students, they take like the brightest green they have in the palette, and the result usually is not satisfying because it's too bright. And this color, whatever you paint, whatever green, grass or trees, when you take it, will be very, very natural. That's I love about this color. This is Nightfall Azure, I guess. Yes, also very beautiful. One more is red rose quartz deep, granulation red. There was a period when I was searching for granulation red. Really, I was so happy when I saw that this is in this new palette. And I have one more left. Actually two, but buff I already have done. I have Van Dyke. So I will make Van Dyke, and after that I will write the names. Almost dry, and now I can remove the tape, being very accurately, not to damage the paper, keeping your fingers very close. I usually make these kind of rolls. And it's becoming very accurate, and you know, it's not like one-time swatch. It's, let's say, forever, because it's accurate, it's the same design, and I guess I started years and years ago to make them, and I still have the same design. When swatches are done, I write the names, and sometimes also the number. It also helps. And I usually love to mark with G letter if it's granulation pigment. Then I know what was the color. So when everything is swatched and I have the names, it's just a part of the work, because usually we need to know how to use these colors and where to use these colors and how to mix them with other colors. And I have actually the rule, when I have new colors, I want to find 2-3 combinations between new colors, and these combinations I'm going to use in the future. So it doesn't mean that you have 10 colors, then you need 10 combinations or 20 or whatever, but at least 2 is nice. For mixing, I'm using just a very useful logic, this logic of a complementary color. So when I want to mix, for example, Nightfall Orange, I'm not going to mix it with all the colors or with each color separately. I first try to mix it with the complementary color. So if it's orange, I'm searching for a blue in this same set, and I'm checking if I like the color. And yes, Nightfall is orange, Ultramarine Gray is blue. In general you see that it's bluish, and I would like to check this. And I also know that brown and blue also can give a very nice gray, so I will try to swatch to mix also these ones. So if I like those, I think okay, and then for future I know that I can use a new mixture. So I suggest you also to try those, because it really helps to mix consciously, not just accidentally. So I will experiment with these 3 colors. This I do in my sketchbook. So I like to have some swatches like here, when I know what where to search. And on my palette I will mix Nightfall Orange, and I will add Ultramarine Gray, and I will mix together. So I'm getting very nice purple. It's beautiful, because I guess you all saw this color is more orange in the sky, in the sunset sky. Yeah, so just different ratio of both colors, but with nice colors. And I will forget what I mixed here, so I will write that it's Nightfall Orange. I see granulation is beautiful, because they are both granulation pigments, and Ultramarine Gray. So one mixture is done, and the next one is Ultramarine and Van Dyke. I need to get a very nice gray, we'll see. So again, this and a bit of brown. A bit more blue. It's a cool brown or gray you get. Make it a bit lighter so that we see, because these are too dark. Yes, nice. We get this very beautiful grayish blackish color, also granulation. So this is Van Dyke brown. So then I know that these colors I can use for future. And using some of these colors, I would love to paint some landscape, but I need to decide what. I don't want to use any photo reference. I just want to make it a bit experimental and full of fantasy. And when I look on the colors, I'm thinking first of all about the sunset, because this is the color of sunset for me, and this is the color of sunset clouds for me. So that will be the easiest to paint a sunset. And I have blue, because we need it for the sunset. I have some green, I have buff for lighter clouds. Yeah, I have the idea, then let's do it.